If you're a consultant, a coach, advisor, professional services industry leader, it's my firm belief that your clients need you to solve their challenges. Now, if your marketing isn't powerful enough and you can't reach your clients when they need you, you and your clients are going to miss out. My name is Rian Peterson. I'm the founder of SalesFlow, and I want to welcome you to this training session where I'll talk you through this 21st century strategy that really works, and it works fast. So let's jump right into it and discuss why we need to change our strategies to attract the right kind of clients at the right price anytime we want. So why do we need to change? And we need to stand still at this so we understand why a change is needed in our practices to start attracting the right kind of clients. So from our perspective, most consultants and coaches and advisors out there live month to month and don't have a predictable revenue module where they can scale their practices with new clients when they want and when the clients need them. And this is a challenge for any consultant or advisor or coach out there. Many consultants and coaches are extremely good once they face clients, but they really struggle to scale their businesses because not many consultants and coaches and advisors out there have been trained in modern day 21st century marketing strategies and what clients really want in their practice to attract the right kind of people to their business. Most don't have a system in place to automate the prospecting process and start from scratch every month. You need to either prospect or network or reach out on a manual basis to clients, and this is just not practical anymore in this day and age. Most don't differentiate themselves enough from the competitors and seem to be exactly the same as the other coaches and the other consultants and the other advisors or professionals in the same industry. And most don't know how to communicate their offerings professionally and get it in front of all their potential clients. It doesn't matter how good you are at what you do. If people don't know about your service offering and how great you are, you cannot expect to scale your practice. And understand this and be very clear on this, that no client wants to be sold to. No one likes to be sold to. People are still engaging, but no one likes a sales pitch. A little bit about myself, a little bit about background about my team. I've been consulting in the corporate and B2B space for more than 28 years, and I've worked with some of the highest level executives in some of the largest companies on their sales and marketing strategy. And as a team, we got more than 150 years of sales and marketing experience. And the very important thing to understand and to take note of is we don't only teach this strategy to our clients, but we personally use this exact strategy to attract upwards of 60 potential new clients every month for ourselves. And I'd rather tell you that we are great at helping people scale their business in this 21st century technique that really works. And we don't teach anything to our clients that we haven't tried ourselves. So everything that we teach our clients has been tried and tested in the marketplace to work. What you're going to learn today, just to stand still, so you can see what I'm going to talk about today. Why you need to adapt your strategy. I think it's clear, but we'll talk a little bit about that. What a signature offering is and why it's so important for you to be differentiated and have a signature offering. Why you should start looking at creating an intro video and a pre-recorded webinar to attract the right kind of clients and how to use that, and how to market your service professionally so clients can reach out to you and people can reach you when they have that problem that you solve for their business or for their personal lives. Just to tell you who this webinar is for, that you know that you're in the right place. So if you're a coach, a consultant, professional services industry leader, an advisor, and the growth of your business depends on getting new clients, then you're in the right place. Then we're going to add some value. So ask yourself the following question. If you are still doing one of the following to attract new clients: cold calling? I hope not. Still find a lot of consultants out there that are cold calling. Please, guys, stop that. It's just not professional. It doesn't work for our clients. Everyone's busy. Print media was and sometimes is great, but unfortunately it's pricey and it's a shotgun approach. So you're waiting for people to read your article or see your ad and then engage with you. And not everyone picks up that newspaper or picks up that magazine or reads that online piece. So there's a better way of doing it. Blogging and writing articles over platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook. It's great for building credibility and thought leadership, but it's not so great to scale your business and for people to come to you. And those of you that do this would realize that writing and blogging really doesn't scale your business predictably. Spam emailing, we still find a lot of people that are spam emailing. Just not the way to do it anymore, guys. Networking events, brilliant. If there's enough of these and you can attract enough clients, keep doing it, but it's a manual process once again. And I think we need to get away from the manual process, that we need to do something on a daily basis. If you're sick or go on holiday, you can't prospect, you can't market your services. Door knocking or cold knocking into businesses or workplaces, please guys, stop that. Doesn't work for anyone. Referral business, still the best way to build your practice. If you have a big enough base that you can ask for referrals to. Unfortunately, most people don't have a big enough base, so you need to find a different way. We're not a hairdressing salon to wait for people to come past or send us a referral. We want to actually hunt for new business, but in a more professional way. So there's better ways out there. So what has changed over the last couple of years, and why we need to start looking at changing our strategy? And one of the most important things is that the way people engage or buy has changed drastically due to the internet over the last couple of years. And dependent on where you're located and which country, you would understand that people just don't buy the same way they used to buy 10, 15 years ago, just because the information's out there and they can search for services and search for solving problems on the internet and then engage from their side, and they don't have to wait for consultants to phone them anymore. Decision makers are busy and just don't want to be disturbed by sales calls or sales pitches or emails. And you would understand that from your perspective, that you don't like to be pitched and you don't like to be disturbed when you're busy in your day job. You need to differentiate yourself from the competitors, because if you don't differentiate yourself, you're going to be average, and you can't scale your business on being average. You need to be the leader, and you need to be seen as different than the other consultants in your industry. You need a strategy that ensures that the right clients reach out to you, and you can stop the prospecting process and the manual process that you're currently engaging with. And prospective clients just don't react well to sales pitches anymore. No one does. We don't do it, so why do we expect our clients to engage in sales pitches? So the first step you got to look at is what problem you really solve. Now, this sounds easy, but as a consultant and a coach and an advisor, if you don't solve problems for your clients and you don't solve problems that they can associate with, you are going to struggle to engage them, and you're going to struggle to sign them up as a client or to sell them your services if you're in IT or telecoms or financial advisor. So you need to focus on the problem area that you solve for people and be absolutely clear on your offer to clients and what outcome they can expect by working with you. What is the outcome? People are outcome based. I'm going to pay you X. What are you going to do for me? Where are you going to take me? How are you going to help me? How are you going to solve my problems? Do you understand my problems? So you need to look at the problem that you solve for people. You really need to spend some time on that. Step number 2, once you've figured out the problem that you solve, you need to start creating your signature offering around that problem that you solve for people. And that positions you as an authority and differentiate you from all the competitors out there. You need to show the client what the end result is when they work with you, engage with you, or buy your services, and what problem you solve for them. Once again, the problem. We come back to the problem. And you've got to make it very, very simple for clients to understand why they should do business with you and not the other 2,000 or 4,000 consultants in your same industry out there that are approaching them. Because we're not the only guys approaching clients. There's 1,000, hundreds of thousands of people approaching clients from different angles. And if you don't stand up with a signature offering, why would they pay attention to you? So the most successful consultants and advisors out there solve the biggest problems. So you've got to make absolutely sure that you solve problems for clients. So you need to spend time on solving or figuring out what that problem is that you solve and how you solve it, and then create your signature offering around that. I'm going to take you through a couple of examples. One of the examples here of a signature offering is from a financial advisor that focuses on the accumulation phase of people's lives. Now, what's the accumulation phase? Well, probably between the age of 30 and 45. So if they're advertising or they're reaching out, they would reach out to that target audience. Once the audience sees what they're doing, They will associate to it and say, okay, hang on, I'm in that target audience. I think these consultants or this advisor understands what it is that I'm looking for, focuses on that, specializes in that. And then obviously there's other methodologies that you'll drive people to. This is just the signature offering, which is the first step. There's other steps that follows in the process that's as important as figuring out that offering. This personal trainer, now there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of personal trainers out there. This guy, I think, got it spot on. Get the body you want, get your money back. It's very simple. So his offering is, I'll give you what you want. If you come to me, you tell me what you want to look like, how you want to feel, I'll give you that or give you your money back. Now, that's a very simple way of interacting with people in that space. And I would engage this consultant because I know if I don't get what I want, it's going to give me my money back. I'll show you an example. One of the next steps you got to follow, step number 3, is an introductory video or engagement video that you start engaging with people no longer than a minute, minute and a half. And the reason why this has become so important is that people can now see you in your authentic way, what you look like, what you speak like, how you engage with them, look you in the eye, and they're either comfortable with that or they're not. And if they're not, they're probably never going to become your client. People still buy from people. So it's important that we see the person, how the person interacts, how the person speaks, how the body language of the person is, how they behave. And once the message is made clear over an intro video, there's various ways that you can spread this over social platforms, manual engagement, email engagement with your existing client base to get the right people to come to you. I'll show you one example of an intro video that we've done. And I think it was brilliant, and it really worked for this consultant in his industry because he doesn't have a very easy industry to operate in.
Hi guys, Wesley from Cyrix, and in this quick 2-minute video, I'm going to chat to you about one of the hottest topics in the world today, and one that is surely to impact each and every business just like yours. This is cybersecurity, and a plan to start preparing against one of the most sophisticated evolutions in the world of crime. A 2018 risk parameter report showed us that cyber incidents remains one of the top concerns for South African businesses. And in 2017 alone, the impact of ransomware attacks on small and medium enterprises in this country amounted to a staggering 1.7 million rand. That's a huge amount of money to part with, no matter what the size of your business. Now, as a business just like yours, we are also concerned. And that's why we designed the Cyrix Threat Prevention Plan, a simple 2-step plan that will identify the vulnerabilities in your business at absolutely no cost to you at all.
I'm not going to show you the whole video, but that video can be used in various forms and various communication towards clients. And once you've got your signature offering figured out, and you've taken that onto your website or changed your social media platforms and your engagement platforms, and you have an intro video, it's very easy to get that across to people. And people will be driven to either your website or you personally to say, yes, I want that problem solved in my business. How do we do that, Wesley? Or how do we do that, Ria? And the final step, like I said, it's a 4-step process, a very simple 4-step process. Not always that easy, but it's a very simple 4-step process. The final step would be to create a pre-recorded webinar on your offering that you do for clients. And the reason why this has become so important is that you can automate the process of this. This is how you introduce your unique service offering over the various platforms, and you can explain to people the problem that you solve and how you do that. You can use this to pre-qualify clients because once they watch the webinar, they would say, okay, you can solve my problem or you can't solve my problem. And they would either engage you or not engage you. And then you can start using this as an automated elevator pitch, like we used to refer to it back in the days, an elevator pitch. And it's not pushy and it's not salesy because people will engage with it at their own convenience, and they will only engage if they feel that is a problem that you're addressing. And the wording is quite important, that you're not salesy, but you talk people through and you add some value to their lives and you tell them how you solve the problem. And then they will decide whether or not you are the consultant or the advisor or the coach for them or for their business. And this, probably the best way, the sweet source of this is that it can work for you 24/7. Once you've done it and once you've done the work, you have a choice then to automate your marketing process or to keep it manual. Excuse me. We still have people that prefer to manually engage, but now they have the tools. And once they have the tools and they say we want to manually engage people over platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook, they can literally send them the intro video or send them a message to say, here's a webinar training that we've compiled. Watch it. I think it'll add value to you. Once the prospective client watches the webinar, it's a very simple yes or no. I have a problem. You are the consultant that can solve it for me, or the coach that can solve it for me. Let's do a call and decide if we want to do business. The option number 2 is to automate the process via Facebook, Google, LinkedIn advertising channels. Simple banner ad, simple video ad. Drive it over Facebook to your target audience. Drive it over Google, or drive it over LinkedIn if you want a more targeted, higher profile client. Send them to your webinar. From there, the engagement will come from the client's perspective. So just to explain in a chart for you what the process looks like. First of all, go figure out what problem you solve for people. How does your service fit into that? Create your signature offering around that problem, maybe a step-by-step process that you take clients through to make it very clear of what you do for them. Create an intro video or webinar to explain the services and how you solve that problem. And then you have a choice of either automating it or keeping it manual by engaging manually with people. And the outcome of the strategy, once you've implemented and done the homework and done the research, is absolute clarity for prospective clients on why they should do business with you and your unique service offering, and why they shouldn't go to the competitors. You can then focus on talking to the right client instead of wasting your time with a prospecting process. You differentiate yourself from the competitors, absolutely clear on what that differentiation is. And then you can fully automate the process by getting clients to come to you, which is just the more mature way. And especially because we're busy these days, we just don't have the time to manually prospect anymore. And people also don't like the sales pitches, guys. As a next step, I'd like to invite you to schedule a call with me so I can talk you through your specific business, and we can just spend some time and discuss how you should craft your specific signature offering for your practice, how to differentiate yourself from the competitors. I'll talk you through the process of creating an intro video or webinar, and this is not studio quality, guys. You can do it at home. You can do it on a $2.50 tripod or a £10 tripod with your iPhone or your mobile device. So you don't have to go into a studio to do this. People prefer the authenticity of people on video that are actually like human beings. And during the call, we'll also discuss the automation process and what you could be doing to attract clients to come to you. And in the process, I think it's very important to understand that it's not always as easy in coming up with that signature offering. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but that's why our team is here. So for now, I'd like you to schedule a call with me so we can talk you through your own business processes, and I can add a little bit more value, because we don't always want to spend the time on a webinar because we know everyone is busy. Guys, I hope this was valuable and that we could add a bit of value to your life and give you a couple of hints and tips on what you should be doing going forward in this day and age, and strategies that work really well for your business. And it's an automated process that is just a little bit more professional than what most consultants, coaches, and advisors out there doing. It was really great hosting this webinar, and I hope to chat to you soon. Cheers.